Christopher Allen Tricky Stewart is an American songwriter, music producer, music publisher, executive producer, recording industry executive and recording studio owner. He is also a former president of A&R at Epic Records. In a career spanning over 20 years, Stewart, at the helm of his company RedZone Entertainment, is responsible for over 25 million records sold. He is noted for producing many hip-hop, R&B and pop chart-topping singles, such as Ma 1/2's Case of the X, Britney Spears' Me Against the Music, Rihanna's Umbrella, Mary J. Blige's Just Fine, Mariah Carey's Touch My Body, and Obsessed, Jesse McCartney's Leavin, Beyoncé copyright single Ladies, Justin Bieber's Baby, Ciara's Ride, Nicole Scherzinger's Your Love, and many others. In 2012, he was included in Billboard US 40 Under 40, a list of music executives who are propelling our industry with their artistic and business vision. Early life: Stewart was born in Markham, Illinois. Raised in a musical family, he was playing guitar, playing keyboards and writing songs by the age of 12. His older brother, record producer Laney Stewart, introduced him to one of his first music business mentors, the late Louis Silas, Jr. Silas fostered Stewart's music career by giving him the opportunity to contribute to the projects of several major artists. Before graduating high school, Stewart had placements with artists such as Aaron Hall, rhythm and blues trio AMX, and chanter Copyright More. Stewart credits his work with More with opening many doors for him in his burgeoning music career. 1994 2005 In 1994, Stewart produced Treat You Right for Black Girl. Around this time, Stewart met record producer and songwriter L.A. Reid, who offered him a deal to move his production company to Atlanta. In 1995, with the support of Reid, in partnership with his brother Laney Stewart, his brother Mark Stewart, and his sister-in-law Judy Stewart, Tricky established RedZone Entertainment and Triangle Sound Studios in West Buckhead, Atlanta, GA. Stewart's career and reputation continued to grow, achieving a major breakthrough in 1999 when he co-wrote the single, Who Dat for JT Money. Who Dat was a #1 rap single, ASCAP's Song of the Year, and reached #5 on the Billboard pop chart. As a talent scout and manager, Stewart and RedZone helped grow the careers of such artists as Solar Copyright and Sam Salter. In 2000, Tricky co-wrote and produced Interscope artist Ma 1/2's breakthrough single Case of the X, a song about a strong woman who won't tolerate her boyfriend going back to his ex-girlfriend. It peaked at #2 on the Billboard Hot 100 in December 2000, and stayed in the top 10 for 3 months. Around this time, Stewart discovered and signed Blue Cantrell, and went on to executive produce her debut album So Blue on Arista Records. It peaked at #8 on the Billboard 200 album chart and spawned the #2 hit Hit 'Em Up Style. In 2002, Tricky co-produced and co-wrote B2K's debut single, Huh. It was #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 for 10 weeks. In 2003, Blue Cantrell's second album, Bittersweet, was released. It features 3 songs produced by Stewart: Unhappy, Holding On to Love, and Let Her Go. He also co-wrote and produced a number of songs for Britney Spears' 4th album, In the Zone, including 2 of its singles, Me Against the Music, and Outrageous, as well as Early Morning, and The Hookup. 2006 present 2007 was a breakthrough year for Stewart and RedZone Entertainment. Rihanna's single Umbrella, co-written with The Dream and Kai Carroll, garnered 2 Grammy nominations for Record of the Year and Song of the Year, and a Grammy for Best Rap Song Collaboration. Originally penned with Britney Spears in mind, then on hold for Mary J. Blige, who was unable to approve it in time, Stewart initially had doubts about whether or not Rihanna was the right choice for the song. That was until he heard her on the record. In an interview with MTV, Stewart said, released in late March 2007, Umbrella topped the Billboard Hot 100 chart by May, rising 40 spots in 1 week to land and stay 7 straight weeks at #1. The song also broke the iTunes Music Store's record for biggest debut ever. The success brought Rihanna to a new level of fame. Co-writer The Dream went on to debut his own hit record Love Hate, and Stewart finished out the year working with such notable artists as Janet Jackson, Celine Dion, and Usher. Stewart was also nominated in 2007 for a Grammy for Best Female R&B Vocal Performance on Mary J. Blige's Just Fine. That same year, Stewart also co-wrote and produced on the album Growing Pains, as well as the vocals were produced by his production and writing partner Kai Carroll. This writing and production team, composed of Tricky, The Dream, and Kai Carroll, proved to be a winning combination. Stewart executive produced The Dream's debut album Love Hate, which included the hit single Shouty as a 10, peaking at number 6 on the Billboard Hot R&B hip-hop songs. Stewart also co-wrote and produced Dreams, Falsetto, and I Love Your Girl. The single Touch My Body off Mariah Carey's album E=Marcus², produced by Stewart and Carey, was described as a number one just waiting to pounce the Billboard Hot 100 inches by Chuck Taylor of Billboard magazine. On April 2, 2008 it was announced that Touch My Body became Carey's 18th number one single on the Billboard Hot 100, pushing her to second place among artists with the most number one singles in the rock era and first place as a solo artist in the same category, surpassing Elvis Presley. The achievement was attributed to a record-breaking digital sales debut, as 286,000 copies were sold in its first week of availability. During 2008 he produced the song Single Ladies for Beyoncé copyright as well as the ballad Smash Into You. The former would become a pop culture phenomenon due to its female empowerment lyrics, catchy melody and much parodied music video. In 2007 – 2008 he produced a song for Jasmine Sullivan entitled A Life Without Love. He produced a High Price featuring Ludacris for Ciara's 2009 album, Fantasy Ride. Tricky won his first Grammy for his work on Mary J. Blige's 2007 album Growing Pains 2009. He also worked with Japanese-American singer-songwriter Utada on her third English studio album This Is the One, which he produced 4 songs from the record. Tricky and The Dream almost exclusively co-wrote and produced the entirety of Mariah Carey's 2009 album, Memoirs of an Imperfect Angel. Tricky and The Dream executive produced Ciara's 4th studio album titled Basic Instinct, which was released on December 10, 2010. The lead single from the album titled Ride, was produced by the duo. The single was released in April 2010 and went on to become Ciara's 12th top 10 hit on the Billboard R&B hip-hop songs chart. Stewart contributed to the Christina Aguilera album Bionic, released in June 2010, and produced the score for her debut film, Burlesque, released in November 2010. Stewart produced the Katy Perry second studio album, named Teenage Dream, and will release in 2010 August. The second promotional single, Circle the Drain, produced by Tricky, was released on iTunes on August 10, 2010. Stewart is confirmed to be taking part in Jennifer Lopez's 8th studio album Love, which is looking at a summer 2010 releasing alongside The Dream and Tricky. Stewart making it her debut release with Def Jam Records after completing her 10-year contract with Epic Records in February 2010. Stewart and The Dream are again teaming up to work on Kim Kardashian's debut single Jam and on Jessica Simpson's holiday album Happy Christmas and upcoming pop album. Stewart and The Dream announced they are working on Estonian singer Kerli's second album. Her album is due to be released at the end of fall 2011. Discography = produced singles = credits = awards and nominations. References